the first thing that you're going to need is your angled brush. So, just there it is. It's just a MAC 266 brush. It's got a little tapered end. You can see that makes the really fine hair-like strokes. You can use any tapered brush. You're going to need a little spoolie thing. You're going to need whatever you're going to use. I'm going to do one eyebrow with this Makeup Forever. I'm going to do another eyebrow with my Dip Brow pomade because so many people said in the comments that this is what they use, and if you've got a pot of this, do not go out and buy the Makeup Forever Aqua Brow and just abandon your pomade, because you can do it with both. You can do it with both. So I'm just going to take it, a little pot, mine's a bit dried out because I don't really use it anymore, and just get it like right into the fibres of the brush. And then when you've got a bit too much on, you want to wipe off the excess so that it makes a really tapered point. Lots of little strokes in the areas that look sparse. And you do have to keep picking up product, and it is quite time consuming. You want to do it in the direction that your hairs would naturally grow. If I'm ever in doubt, I look at microblading videos or just photos of people who have had it microbladed where you can see that it's really fresh, and then I kind of look where they've done their brush strokes and I try and kind of imitate it. And what they usually do is just kind of try and point these bits, the tail ends, kind of against each other so that they kind of knit together in the middle, if you know what I mean. So I've done the tail end. It just kind of looks like hairs, and then with whatever's left on your brush, or just give it a wipe as well so that it's not too saturated with product, just do the lightest little indication of where you want it to end, and just really lightly brush up with like this. If you want this bit higher up, you can just go ahead and do some there a bit, so it kind of gives you the impression of a bit of a higher up. And then if you're a bit of a perfectionist, I don't really care, because I think if they look a bit messy they look more natural. If you're a bit of a perfectionist, you can get an angled concealer brush. Woo! An angled concealer brush, and this is Glossier Stretch Concealer Medium. And you want to do the same, you kind of want to wipe off the excess, and then you want to just go underneath it, give it a bit of definition. This is actually a bit dark, but we'll live with it. And then down a bit. And then if you want to lighten this area, just give it a little tap. And this side I'm going to do with the Makeup Forever Aqua Brow. So you can see the difference in a minute. That's what it's like now, just really light and sparse. This is what the other ones come out like. Flat surface. I don't have one of those palette mixing things, so I'm just going to use at the top of this highlighter a flat surface, and then you've got that there so that you can dip this in and do it so that it ends up with a really tapered edge, and you can see it moves around a lot. It's very liquidy compared to the ABH stuff. So you take your brush. Remember, you don't want too much product on here because it will come out really dark. poke these little hairs down a little bit so that you can see where you need to fill in. Just go in really, really light strokes. This bit here needs doing, so whatever else is left on your brush sorry, my voice is really bad. Just really, really lightly stroke upwards. Then this will probably drag your brows along with it, so you just do a little kind of level off here. And then if you want your arch to come up higher, which I sometimes do, I will just take this a little bit higher up here so that it looks like it's higher. And then here is the difference between the two products. I think I prefer the Makeup Forever Aqua Brow because it gives more of a contrast between this part of my eyebrow and the natural hairs, which are lighter. And I think the ABH Pomade Dip Brow, whatever it's called, is a closer match to my actual eyebrow hair, so you don't get the contrast, it looks a bit more natural. And then, like I said earlier, if you're wanting them to look a bit more kept, just take an angled concealer brush with some concealer on it, wipe the excess away, and you can just guide it to where you want. There you kind of have it. I mean, yeah.